This is my leg day that I did, about 85 to 86 kilos here, and I started off with the squats, 190 kilos for a set of 3, and that guy in front of me was actually bench pressing 350 kilos, which is insanity. Yeah, insane. But he actually came up to me and said, if I need any more red plates, there are more by him. But I said, no, I'm not going any heavier. But it was nice to know that he thought I could, it was quite flattering. But yeah, crazy weights. But after the top set of 3 at 190, I then moved down to 180 for 2 sets of 3, which moved okay. I'm slowly getting used to the heavier and heavier weights. So, soon I should be squatting 200 kilos plus for reps. And then after that, I moved into RDLs for 170 kilos. And they moved okay, to be fair. Yeah, not much more to say. And after this, I did a hanging around the world exercise, which is an oblique exercise. Quite a difficult one, actually. You have to sort of sweep your legs round, engaging the obliques of each side and really minimizing momentum and swing and really engaging your muscles. I had to avoid pointing my toes as well so as to not hit the light on the ceiling there. So yeah, really had to control this one. It's quite hard on the grip as well, as you can imagine. I only did 3 sets of this one, 5 reps each side. So yeah, I have to admit though, I do feel like a bit of a show off doing exercises like these, but I like to do them because they work and they work well. But just be prepared for people to stare at you whilst you do them, because they definitely will. After that, I moved into walking lunges. I only used 25 kilos here. I could have gone higher, but I did 12 reps for my first set and my heart was pumping like crazy by the end of it. Definitely felt like cardio, and I did 3 sets overall, 10 reps for the last 2 sets. And then I followed that with 3 sets of 20 of single leg calf raise with a 30 kilo dumbbell, which is actually quite hard. You will feel it in your forearms because you have to hold the dumbbell for at least a minute per arm. So yeah, that's a bit of extra grip work there. And yeah, as always, I sort of pause at the top for a second and pause at the bottom just to get rid of any sort of stretch reflex and really make the muscle work as hard as it can. And then I just held onto a barbell with the other hand just for balance as well. And then I did some bench press with an earthquake bar, which is what this is called. It's actually really challenging. It's mainly for stability, so having to work your stabilizer muscles and keep things balanced. And it really teaches you to stay sort of tight and keep the tension throughout your whole body from your head to your feet. And it looks quite easy. It's not heavy or anything, but stabilizing it is really difficult, especially if you've never done these before. So yeah, it's a really good drill to just stay tight throughout your whole body and transfer the force into the bar for when you bench press. And yeah, it's not heavy, as I said. Those kettlebells are 20 kilos each, and this is more really for stability than anything else. And then I moved into long pause bench press. I think I counted to 4 Mississippis and then push. This is really just to get used to being in that bottom position, the weakest position of the lift, without accumulating too much fatigue or stress. And yeah, I could really feel the difference from the last exercise, and it really made me aware of how tight I am. It's sort of in my back and, using leg drive and everything like that, so that I could sort of express my strength most optimally. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching, and thanks very much.